Hello friends, today's video I'm going to show you how I went from 35 subscribers to 200k. I'm not going to try and replicate this template of influencers who beat around the bush in order to keep you as hooked as long as possible on their shit, then put the information you actually need at the end of the video. Also, making it as information dense as possible. I wouldn't allow the density overwhelm you, and rather also I won't let it affect its simplicity. The first thing you want to know is you who's watching this video. It's most likely you're a small content creator. You just start posting your YouTube videos. And there's something unique with the algorithm. The moment you start posting your YouTube videos, either it's through shorts or long form content, you garner a lot of attention in your first video, second video, third video. You're getting a lot of views, and immediately you then project that if you continue with this trajectory of growth, it's only a matter of time before you explode. Then what happens? All of a sudden, it seems like the algorithm is now biased towards this your content that it once favored. That's one thing I've noticed with the algorithm. You become discouraged. Posting a video is like trudging uphill. Your video now average around 10 to 20 views. I'm being very generous here. Most people get lesser than that. What do you do when you are not discouraged? The reality is clear. You have 2 to 10 views on your video. How do you stay motivated when it's clear? It's not as though you are working towards some goal or some long term goal where the pertinent result or the realities of now doesn't affect what you're working towards. This is clear. It is now. It is in front of your eyes. You have 2 views. There's no disputing that fact. And in this moment, you become very discouraged. Plus, the people around you also discourage you. What I want you to know is you have to believe, which leads me to my next point. Believe. Do you actually believe this can happen for you? Do you actually believe that what you're saying, your content will add value to the lives of people? You see, in my own life, when I started this channel, for those of you who have been at the infancy of this channel, I appreciate you all. I would put, I would tear a piece of paper and write the subtitle of my content and use that as a thumbnail. One day I get a call from my brother, pick it up, and for the next 30 minutes, it was brutal mockery of my channel. Your webchon was being mocked by another man. I remember vividly he said, when you get married and have kids, your wife would relieve you of the stress of holding the paper. So she'll be the one holding the paper while you will be speaking. Then it will transform from an individual content to a podcast, like a conversational podcast. It will no longer be individual. The same way I'm relating to you guys now. It will be more of a conversation between I and my proposed wife. He goes on, he proceeds to mock me even further. I smiled and I told him, I'll let this do the fucking. So, you, my friend who's watching, I want you to take this belief. Believe that this can actually happen for you. This can work for you. Do you believe that your content would add value to the lives of people? Most of you don't. Most of you saw this as a possibility, then you attempted it because you hoped on your way. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, I knew it. I knew it was not going to work. And you're right. So take this belief, walk in the consciousness. I want you to see your contents adding value to the lives of people. And it's very easy to advise. Whenever we see a friend in distress, the advice comes to us instantly. You know what to say. Oh, leave that girl, you get another one. There's an abundance of females. Oh, leave that job. Maybe all things works for the good of the believers, them that love the Lord. You quote scriptures. The advice comes to you immediately. But when faced with with a similar situation, you forget your own philosophy, which is very engraved in our human tendency. The second is stop hating on people. Stop comparing yourself to people. The Bible clearly condones that act of comparison. It says those who compare themselves with others are not wise. You don't want to walk as the Gentiles, as the unwise. It's very easy, just like the point I made earlier, to give advice. In my own life, I found out when I saw people who I knew innately I can do better. Whenever I watch people who had a million views saying things that I know I can improve on, communicating in a way that I know I can communicate better than, I would stir up resentment. I would harbor hatred. I won't subscribe to their video. I won't keep watching in order to discredit their video to the algorithm. But as I walked through life, I saw it's unnecessary to bear resentment. It's unnecessary to bear hatred. Why hate on someone else that's winning? It's asinine. It doesn't bring them down. It doesn't it doesn't change the results they get. You're the only one harboring hate. They probably don't know about you. They sleep comfortable at night. You're the only one who's hating people and carrying unnecessary hate. That's the first thing. The second thing is some of you might watch this video and you know deep down that you might be more intelligent than me. You might have more value than me. You might have information that I have no idea of. Yeah, because we are all distinct. That's your distinction. We are all unique in different ways. The solution is not to hate me. The solution is not to bear resentment. The solution is not to lament and say, if this guy can do it, why am I not getting president results? I put in so much work. The solution is not to point fingers and blame the universe. The solution is to believe. Do you actually, I keep regurgitating this sentence. I don't know why. But do you actually believe? Have you seen what your life would look like by adding value to into the lives of others? What does that look like for you? Are you ready? Not just envision. This is the problem I have with people who chant affirmations and beat their chest in front of the mirror. Are you backing that affirmation? It's hard work. Are you putting in the work? Are you learning the words? Are you studying? Are you building that business? Are you reading those books in order to improve yourself, which will ultimately lead to the improvement of your business? Are you putting in the necessary work to get the result you desire? So, my friends, if there's anything you've got from today's video, the first is to actually believe that you can get this result. That's it. Second is stop hating on people. It's unnecessary. As always, Webchunk family, I love you all. Thanks for 200k subscribers. I'll see you in the next one.